Okay, so got the motor in, got it bolted down, got the throttle cable hooked up, got a new fuel line on there. Haven't got the catcher can built yet. I did take off the shroud because when I was working on it, I turned it sideways and the motor mount bolts, the old ones, just kind of fell into the shroud. So I had to take off the shroud to get those out. And then let me show you here. All right, see that black wire right there? All right, so that's connected down here to the, what's it called, magneto? I can't remember the name of it. It is 1 o'clock in the morning, 106 to be exact. Well, almost, so probably more than that. But hooks to that, comes out and mounts right here, right there. So I got that done. I had to do that anyhow. And good thing I did take off the shroud, because when I took off the shroud, I noticed that the flywheel was loose. I was like, oh, that's a little odd. So I was like, well, so I rotated. I was like, yep, there's a bolt in there. A bolt got in there. So I had to pull off the flywheel. Good thing I did that too, because my homemade timing key was shaved completely off. You know what? They make those out of some strong stuff, I'll tell you right now. Because to shear that thing clean off like that is like, good God. So, needed to, it took me a while to find the timing key, the original one that went to it, but I found it. Put that in there. Yeah, it gave me a little bit of problems, but I got it in there. Got that in there, got it tightened down, got everything, adjusted, blah, 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 and all that. So that part, this whole side is good to go. Fuel line's hooked up, all that. All this is, that part's done. Over here on this side, how fun. Okay, so you might notice, let me get this up in here a little bit better. There we go. See how close that chain is? So I need to bring this out. So, and by bringing that out, that means I have to bring that out as well. So I didn't tighten these down because I already know I have to pull them off again. So I can put some shims in there, or washers, whatever. And when I pull that off, I will tighten down the torque converter plate, because that's a little loose. So I was like, But I did modify the muffler, exhaust pipe. Cut it there, took a pipe piece out of there because it was hitting against here. Now it's not bad. It comes out a little bit, but it's not bad. It's not bad, not at all. So that part's all good. After that, I'll work on the electrical for the lights in the headlight. And then, yay, all will be good. Well, hopefully, because we've been having problems with that motor. Trying to get it running. We think it's the shitty carburetor. Excuse my language, but it is. Amazon crap. That's what I get for getting them from Amazon. Go figure. So, yeah. So I've been cleaning up in here a bit, getting stuff put away, and yeah, because I really tore this place up, looking for that darn timing key. Yeah, so there we go. And that's what I've been doing. Oh yeah, let me turn a light over here. I'm just chilling right now, but This one here. All right. So this brake reservoir is not the original one for these brakes. And I realized that this one here, see where that is set? And then you come over here and you see where this one's set. This one is set on number 1. This one here is set on number 3. You come over here, and I was fiddling with this, but like this here, oof, bring that all the way over, and it comes really close. And I came to a conclusion that the plunger piece in there sits further in. It's either smaller or whatever than the ones that come on there. Now, the original ones, I had problems with it, leaking. I think it got a bad batch, so I got these ones, put those on there, put the levers on here, thought that would be plenty good. No. No. Because the plungers, and now I'm calling it a plunger. It's at the piece inside here, all right? That this piece, when you press on it, pushes in. That piece is further in, which brings the lever closer. Same thing with this one here. See this one here? That's set at the highest, and I barely have a decent amount of distance, which technically the amount of distance that I have between the lever and the grip, it ain't much. I'll tell you right now, it ain't much. Now, also, the brake line. I figured that the brake line that came on the bike, which was black, brake line, might have actually been an oil line, possibly. That or they're just garbage, because they building up pressure. No, they build up very little pressure, and the back one is longer than the front one, so the front one had more pressure than the back one. No matter what I did, front one always had more pressure than the back. And I was like, why is that? Unless the brake line is expanding, and the longer the line is, the more it expands going through, and that might be the case, because an oil line and a hydraulic brake line, they look exactly the same, and for the most part, from what I can tell, you can use a hydraulic brake line as an oil line, but if you use an oil line that's made as an oil line, it's a little bit different. You can't use it as a hydraulic, or you can, but it's not going to work very well for you. So at least it hasn't worked very well for me. I'm just going to put it like that. It hasn't worked very well for me at all. Yeah. So I got new levers, a whole new set coming in. I already got the back line right here, but I've been working on this bike here, so I figured I'm just going to leave it be. And this one here is up and running. I did put a fuel pump on it. This one here, it is working, so it's working good. I've seen a lot of YouTube videos. Hey, don't use the Amazon ones that you get from Amazon. Make sure it's made by Mikuni or some other high-end brand. And I'm like, well, if you have the money to do that, they're cheap as, they're cheap. But when you're working on 3 of these and other projects on top of that, yeah, money gets a little tight. So this one here is working good. The brakes work phenomenal. They're excellent. Lights work, everything's good on this one. The motor on this one, it works. I had to change out the fuel line. You see parts of it down there because they were leaking and just completely crusted. And then the fuel filter started leaking. I was like, son of a. So I dug through my parts supplies and realized, oh crap, I don't have any more fuel line or fuel filters. So I went out and got myself a bunch of fuel filters, and so far it's working great. So yeah. Good God, man. I am still working on this back brake here. I'll get that done later. Yeah, so anyhow, there we go, guys. This is what I've been working on, what I've been doing. I know I haven't posted very many videos lately, and I've been busy. Hell yeah. But just wanted to get this one out there to you guys. So there we are. Yep. Thank you for watching. If you watched it this far, thank you. Thank you very much. Like, subscribe, leave a comment, and I'll be talking to you guys really soon. Yeah, hopefully.